In this CPU points video, I will show you how to create lists in Amazon.com. So what you do is you open up your browser. You're in Amazon.com. You go into, no, I'm in the wrong spot. Okay, you just type in here, like for instance, memory. I don't care what comes up in memory because I'm just giving you an example. So when you open up the item, it gives you an option over here for lists. Okay, you see over here on the right hand side, it gives you the number, the price, add to cart, buy now. Then down here it says add to list. Click on the drop down arrow. Okay, and it gives you a list of lists. If your list that you want to use isn't in this list, click on create list. All right, in the shopping list, I would, in shopping list, I would type in what I would like to name the list. I make sure it's set to public. And then click on create list. And then you can choose either view list or continue shopping. Then we can continue shopping, and then we'll go in and we'll take a look at, say for instance, these tools over here. Click on the tools, scroll down, click on the arrow pointing down. It'll populate. Scroll down to the example list that I just created right here where it's example list, and then click on example list. And there you go. It added to my list. And then click on view list to see what items are in your list. And if you want this to be the default list, you can click on more, manage list, scroll down to the bottom, put the check mark into default list, then click on save changes. Now, when you go into an order or an item, we'll just type in, say for instance, tools. And we'll click on the first tool that comes into play. Go down to where it says add to list and just click on add to list, and now it's just going to add it to the example list because that's the default list. See? Add it to the example list. So even though you see I have a whole bunch of lists here, but because my example list is my default list, I don't have to keep clicking on the drop down box. That's how you add items to lists. If the items are already in the cart, you just click on the item in the cart. So for instance, I'll just give you an example. We'll click on add to cart here. All right, we'll go to into cart and see how the items already, how the items in the cart. Well, it doesn't give me the option to put it in a list. So I'll click on here. It opens up the item page. I'll click on the arrow drop down box. Oh wait, I don't have to do that because my list is default. Then I'll click on add to list and add it to my list. See? Add to my list. Now I should have 2 of those in my list. See? I have that in my list, and it didn't give me 2 though. That's okay. I'm okay with that. All right, so that's how you add items to your list. Hey, don't forget to click on like and subscribe. Thank you for visiting CPU Points.